guys? Jessa here from Running with Rabbits. Thanks for joining me today. I just got done with my Sunday long run, just in 7 miles, so feeling pretty good. It was a pretty good run. And today I want to talk about staying safe while you're out running. And I just got a few tips for you guys on some things you can do to help you stay safe while you're out running. So if you're at all familiar with like the running community, you know that there was a murder right here in Iowa, my home state, of a girl that was out running, Molly Tibbetts. And, you know, small community, just terrible tragedy. And that really got a lot of people in the running community that's really growing, thinking about what to do while they're out running to stay safe. So after that happened, my dad got me a couple of gadgets that he thought might help me stay safe. And one of them I've talked about before are these Trex headphones. So they're bone conducting, so you can hear the music or whatever you're listening to really well, but it also leaves your ear open so you can hear things around you. So, good example, when I was running yesterday, there was a side-by-side, came right up beside me, and I heard him coming. He still scared the crap out of me, but I heard him coming. Anytime I'm out on the highway, I wear these, and really just kind of getting in the habit of wearing them all the time, so I can hear if someone's coming up behind me or whatever. The other thing that my dad ordered me was this bad boy. This is a Sting 3B design. It's a CRKT, and if you're at all familiar with knives, CRKT is a really good brand. So there's a really awesome video. I'll try to find it and put the link in the description of the designer of that knife, the designer of that knife, describing it. And it's just kind of a neat video. So those are two little things I keep on me to help me stay safe from, someone coming up behind me or whatever. You'd like to think it's never going to happen, but it's better to be prepared. Other things that you can have on you to help you stay safe is your GPS watch. There are features in the apps that will allow you to send an email out when you're getting ready to go for a run to whoever, so they can track you on your run. I know with this Vivo Active, there's a special feature on it that would track your location. You can send that link to anybody. So I don't know if Fitbit has that same feature. I assume so. But it's just kind of handy to people know exactly where you are. And not just if something happened to you from another human being, but if you had a health issue or something, and get right to you. If you're like me, you're running here, there, and everywhere. It's hard telling where you're running. So people could find you really easily. And if you don't have that, it's probably not a bad idea just to let people know where you're going to be running that day. Maybe what time you're going to be running. But the flip side of that is don't let your Facebook feed know when and where you're running. Every now and then I see people, we all share our runs. We love doing that, right? But they'll share their route on their run. And that's just a little sketchy, especially if you got people, not from the area or that aren't really your close friends that would have access to that, and then they know exactly where you go run. So you can change it up a little bit. Don't post your exact route, that sort of thing. Save it for after you get home, but still, don't post exactly where you run. That could be very dangerous. It's not the sort of information that you want shared. So yeah, let people know, but not everybody, that sort of thing. The other thing, and I talked about this in my gadget video, is my road ID. Some people get confused about road ID when they order it and think that it's actually like a tracking device. This darn wind. Road ID is not a tracking device. It's got your information, so if something were to happen to you and you couldn't report or communicate who your emergency contacts are, they're right there on your watch, on your road ID. So that's kind of a handy thing to have on you, just in case you were to get hurt or something. People could take a look at that and be able to contact your emergency contacts. I told you that I carry a knife on me. I used to have my permit to carry a concealed gun. I have never carried a gun with me on a run. Even if I did still have the permit, I've got a good gun that would be really good for running. It's very small, it's a .380, but I am just not comfortable carrying a gun. All that jostling, and they make holsters specifically for running and guns, and if you want to do that, more power to you. I have never, and hope to never, feel so threatened that I would need to carry a gun with me. I live in a very rural area. I know my mom used to carry a gun with her when she was riding a bike, and not necessarily because she was worried about a dangerous person, she was worried about a dangerous animal. There was some talk that there was a mountain lion around here, and she always felt like she was being watched, so she would carry her gun with her just in case. Today I encountered like 4 deer, but no harm there. I'm not on a bike. I have had a deer jump right out in front of me on my bicycle before and nearly wrecked me. I've heard of people been hit on their bicycles with the deer, but so no danger there. But that's just a few tips and things that you can keep in mind to help you stay a little bit safer while you're out on your run. I've also talked about, if you're running in the dark, the Knox Gear light up vest. But today I'm just talking about, keeping you safe from other people. Like I said, I'm fortunate, really rural area. So I always feel like I don't have a lot to be concerned with around here, but better safe than sorry. I run on some back gravel roads and things like that, and having that knife on me just gives me a little more sense of security, that if someone approached me that I wasn't too comfortable with, I'd have that with me, if anything, just to kind of scare them. Another thing a lot of people do is they run with their dog, and if you're able to do that, that's an excellent deterrent from anybody messing with you. I don't always bring Luna with me, but man, she'd be a really good deterrent because she's a nut. So she looks fluffy and nice, but she can be crazy. So if you have any tips, tricks, make sure you leave them in the comments. We all got to help each other out there. Running's a great hobby, but it can be really dangerous. There's some crazy people out there. So stay safe, share your tips with others, watch out for each other, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.